those?
Let's see. Let me take a look. I haven't actually looked. I just came in to see what you guys are talking about. Let's see. Let me reload. Did we get yield already? Yes, we did. Yeah, it looks like it was pretty normal. The buyback function was used normally. We got 70. I don't do the percentages, and I'm not going to tell you what my wallet is. Let me see. Maybe I'll go to another wallet that I don't care about and give some comparisons. 43, 90, 90. So 36 for 4,222. So yeah, if you have a Dolphin wallet, then you made around 30 to 40 Icosa today. Actually around 30 to 60 Icosa, which is pretty good because that's about $15 right now at current prices. Let me go see what current price is right now. Icosa's been doing really good with holding this sideways motion since January 5th, showing really good support for the 50 cent level, 50 to 55 cent level. So that's really good for yield intake. $15 a day for a Dolphin wallet is pretty good, pretty fucking good. And that's about Hedron yield. That's about 500,000 to 2 million Hedron in one day. That's pretty good. And that's just my guesstimates. Not bad, not bad. I like that. What do we got?
Sorry for the late arrival, boys. Oh, sorry.
Oh my goodness. We are back together. Tag team, the duo. Hello, Michael. How are you, sir?
Doing good. How's it going, brother man?
Good. Do you want to run your stats on yield, if you have any?
I do not.
Okay. I just did my basic overview for Dolphin wallet on a wallet that I don't care that people know that I have. For 4,222 Icosa staked, with 17 M points. Yield for yesterday was about, or for today, went from 25 to 89. I don't want to do math. I don't want to, but we're gonna do it. 89 minus 25, so it's 64 at what are we at? 51 cents. Damn, $32 worth of yield, and that's my small wallet. I'm happy. I'm very fucking happy with that.
I would be if I was mine.
Yeah. That's my smallest wallet, but still long time durations, guys. Like that's a 270-day minimum. So even on my small wallet, let's see. 71.71. What do we get for accumulated Hedron yield for the day on this wallet? This little wallet. 53, 7, 500K, 500,000 Hedron. That's about average for a good average yield that we've had, pretty much. I'm happy. That's good. That means that disseminating across the other wallet types, turtle, dolphin, shark, whale, that you're happy. Everyone would be happy with those types of things. Anybody that comes in and says bad day of yield, don't know what they're talking about. No FUD. Everything seems pretty good. Have you guys?
Did I send you a text, Kushner?
What's up, Mikey?
Did I offend you or something?
No. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
What are you talking about, man?
Mike, he just announced that you're part of his tag team. He loves you.
Yeah.
Tag team for what?
The dynamic
in the Icosa Chat.
Well, no, this is kind of your thing, but I just saw that you came in, so I was getting all excited that it wasn't just me in here, like talking to the 12 people who are all working right now that can't talk. So I was just trying to fill the air, and so to have you come in, it means that I only have like 15 minutes, so I know 15-20 minutes, so I know that I've when I bounce out of here, that it isn't going to clear the chat, and that you guys can take over or just party with us right now. What did I say that makes you think that I was offended, Mike? Did I say something?
No, it's not like any, like, it was just like, I felt like your tone, like, is there something that you want to say? Like did I don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't think that I say anything to you.
No, absolutely.
Like, I don't think I don't like, I haven't seen you in chat. What's going on?
I've been busy, man. I've been busy, like, doing my thing. I was looking for work a little bit too, because I'm bored and I want to go do stuff. So, which actually only took me about a day to get a good hit on some things to take over the responsibilities of a plant. So I think I want to do that. Don't have to work very many hours, get full salary, full benefits right away. Not really something that I would strive to do, but it's something to keep me busy. So I'm gonna do it anyway, right? Just it'll be fun, right? So that's what I've been kind of doing. Been kind of busy with that. Kind of setting up performance stuff for the plant, and been kind of doing that all day. And then I've been sleeping like a normal person, right? Like trying not to stay up past midnight my time. And so that's kind of what
I'm about to schedule myself.
Good. That's good. We all need to be healthy and take care of ourselves as much as we possibly can, because we're fucking family, right? We're going to be together for a while, right? Like, I know I'm going to be here for a while, and a lot of us others are going to, be here for a while. One thing I did want to talk about, if we may, is the Odroid M1. Have you guys been looking at these from Alex for the pulse chain validator, where you can run a validator off of this piece of equipment straight from home? I would suggest that you had at least 1 terabyte of memory. So that way you could run local node info and pulse chain info at the same time. I think that the requirement is 500 gigs, but 1 terabyte would definitely cover you. If you wanted to add more later, then obviously that would be a pertinent thing to do. But yeah, I digress. Have you heard anything about it?
I did see the Twitter post, and I was interested in it. And do you know how much that it costs for that?
About 300. About $300.
Oh, that's it.
That's it, man. That's it. I've already talked. I talked to Alex about it. and that's what he said about 300. So quite impressive.
Executioner, would he set up the software for you, or he would help give you like download links and all that stuff?
I'm sure that he would. I'm sure that if you asked him, he would help. You just kind of plug it in though. It should have a lot of all that stuff already on it. So you just pretty much plug it in and then go. You're good.
And does it have any advantage if you've got like nice Pulse bags or Pulse X bags to link in with being a validator, or does that not really make any difference?
The main like thing that I see with becoming a validator is that you get paid in Pulse. So if you want to just not have to stake your own, or you could stake your own, or if you just want to be a part of the foundational structure of the ecosystem that is all things Pulse chain, then it would be just like having a mining piece of equipment for Bitcoin, mining piece of equipment for Ethereum, but this would be your mining piece of equipment for very cheap, very easy, very low maintenance, has software already included, pretty much just plug and play, and you're good to go. You got a power in, you got an Ethernet cord, your HDMI in and out, and that's it.
So would that mean that you could actually stake to your own node?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
By the way, I heard that it's. By the way, I heard that
it's like really energy efficient too, right? Like this isn't like running a Bitcoin miner or anything, right?
Oh yeah, no. Since it's proof of stake and not proof of work, the energy requirements is less than the power cord that your computer actually runs.
And then executioner, by doing so, if you ran this machine and stake all of your polls on your own node, would you be getting more returns than if you staked it all with somebody else?
I believe so. I believe that the more people that you have as sponsors to you on your node, the more it utilizes you as a validator. So then everybody gets paid. But you, as the node creator, can establish how much you get paid from the income of the Pulse and how much gets distributed out to your sponsors. So as you can see, like the way that it was before, that some people would be like 100%, like I'll get paid nothing, and 100% goes out to everybody else. Some people were like 90% goes out to everybody else, and I'll take 10%. Some people were like 60, 40, 70, 30. You can choose all of that stuff when you become a validator. Now, if you want to be able to become a validator, when you go through the testnet right now, you have to have a certain amount of Pulse to be able to qualify. What that is exactly, I haven't looked at that recently to see if they've changed it. Those types of questions will be more answered when we have a V3 and we're able to actually do all of that stuff with the validator set for Pulse chain. Let me go see and connect here. I mean, we do have V2B, so let me go pull that up real quick on one of my wallets. Connect. Okay. Register new validator. Okay, non-refundable deposit of 500,000 T-Pulse must be made before validator can be registered. That is damn near nothing. 500,000 T-Pulse, but those are subject to change, I would imagine, as far as like when testnet V3 comes up, they might have a more determined actual number of what that'll be, and I think that that's going to depend on the 10,000 to 1 ratio that they currently would have, based off of what the current proof of stake Ethereum network currently has to what they're going to be operating with on the Pulse chain side. So I think I'm not even going to say, I don't even know. I have no idea how many ETH that you have to deposit to be able to become a POS Ethereum
32.
valid. 32. Okay. I thought that's what it was, but I wasn't really sure.
And Alex actually says that currently it's set to 32 million for Pulse.
Okay, that would make sense because the 10,000 to 1, right? So that would make a lot of sense. If that, like I said, that would be subject to change. I think that's the reason, not I think, but that is the reasons why I'm not making definitive statements.
Yeah.
But if Alex says it, he knows way more than anybody that I know of about those types of things. So I would just roll with that for sure. Absolutely.
But say good person out there is willing to offer 100% back to whoever is staking with them. Why would anybody choose to go with anybody that's not offering that?
Well, let's say that particular person isn't paying attention, right? And something happens where they need to reset their internet connection or their modem. They don't have a backup power supply. Their electricity goes out or some shit like this. And it comes to your turn in rotation to be able to validate, and it doesn't happen because, I don't know, your power went out. You didn't spend the extra money to have, like a diesel engine that kept your power running. Let's say the internet service provider that you have is just garbage and you didn't change it to something that was more constant. Then that's gonna create a misdemeanor and a felony against you. And that would mean that is like a permanent type of record thing. So if people saw that, then they would probably be less apt to go with that particular validator, and go with somebody who's a little bit more reliable, that maybe spent the time and the money to like kind of do it as their job. I don't really see that being too important right away, because there's just going to be so little coming in the form of Pulse to anybody that's staking to a validator in the first place. I could be wrong. I mean, and I hope that I am, because if I am, and it's just like a lot that's coming through, then that means that there's a lot of throughput, there's a lot of volume, and there's a lot of people that are active on Pulse chain right away, which would be like fucking epic. It would be one of the best fucking like, just to even talk about that is like not even really fair to do, because you want to give it a shot, you want to give it a chance to like prove itself and show that people are interested in it and bring more people in. And I think that we have maybe 130,000 stakers at the very beginning of, not stakers, but sacrificers at the very beginning that already kind of knew about it. It may not be 130,000 because other people may have used multiple wallets, manipulated those numbers in a particular type of way. Obviously not everybody, but some people maybe have done that. So it's not as many as what it seems. And when I say 130,000, that would be 30,000 sacrificed wallet addresses to Pulse Chain, and about 100,000 sacrificed wallet addresses to PulseX. So that's a good start. Obviously, we've been going for quite a while now.
Sure. Yo, what's going on, man? You're not like, are you sure you're getting sleep, man?
What are you talking about, bro?
I don't know. It's just like you're like kind of going and rambling like War Dog.
I play video games and I'm the best video game player ever. You have no idea. I'm really awesome. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just spitting out facts and I'm telling people about the validator and Pulse Chain and how that stuff works because people had asked about it.
Mike might be really observant. I don't notice anything for what that's worth.
Yeah, I'm really confused as to what he's trying to pick up on.
You guys are the biggest trolls ever. And I fucking love each and every one of you.
We're all
I was-
gang stalking you, Mike.
Yeah, we all love you, Mike.
Yeah, nothing, no worries,
You
Mike.
guys, you guys are
Ryan,
awesome people.
hey guys, did you know that it's the What's a Burn bonus day? So get burning those Wattses.
Yeah.
Special bonus.
You want to bring in some different energy, Mike? Go ahead. The floor is yours, big guy.
Let me tell you, you know what? This is the best fucking community in all of crypto. I said that, 5-6 months ago? Like, when I first got in, I was like, oh my God, do you feel the energy? And, guys, I decided that I want to continue. You got each of you guys have inspired me in so many different ways, and I think I want to start streaming, and or maybe make some YouTube videos. I don't know what I want to do, but I think that it's good to have people to talk to, and good personalities and everything like that. And that was we have Maxim now. Love you, Maxim. You're a good guy. But I think that it's my time. So I don't know. Hopefully you guys might tune in. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but that was my 2-week announcement, and yeah, another 2 weeks for it to launch.
Fuck yeah, Mike. I'll watch that shit all day.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I will. I will be your first subscriber, bud.
Dude, I honestly, Salty, thank you so much.
I also
really
for sure. I'd support that. Absolutely, Mike.
That
sounds
I think sorry, you go. Sorry, you guys.
I was just saying thank you. That was it. Thanks for putting in the effort.
It's just I've never just sometimes it's you look all around, man, and dude, it's just this looks like the absolute worst time in just history to start investing or wanting to start doing crypto or whatever. I think that it's actually the best time for growing an audience. So still gonna probably pick up some jobs and whatnot. But I'm going to start moving towards making content, because I think that there needs to be a voice of reason. I'm not saying that I'm not Watson God Mike anymore, just Watson Mike. But I think that we need to help people not get scammed. So I just wanted to come in and say that I did a lot of thinking on this, and I've been pacing back and forth and everything, and my bathroom caught on fire and shit, but I'm going to work hard, and I'm going to build this from the ground up. So
Your bathroom caught on fire?
You guys support. I'm sorry.
Your bathroom caught on fire?
Yeah.
What did you eat?
No, I since the bear market, I've got back into smoking again, and that's the second time that something almost happened, and thank God I was going to the dog park, because like, what if that got a little worse? So just reflecting on life a bit. Thank you.
Hey, look, Mike, we're all here for you, buddy, and we all support you. You know that. You go ahead and, you will have all the backing from this whole community. If you want to start streaming and do your own content like that, you know what's going to happen. You know you'll just save people and bring more people with you. And that's what it's all about, man. Keep your head up. And I'm sorry about your bathroom. I'm glad it was your bathroom and not your Wats's that you burned.
Dude, I
But
could care less about the fucking Watsas. I generally could care less.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't care.
I know.
I'm just worried about Koga.
Yeah,
That's what's making me really
absolutely.
reflect.
Yeah, no, I know, man, and just want to let you know that we got you back, buddy. We're here. My line's open anytime you need to talk about whatever, man.
Yeah, I'm glad you're okay, Mike. For sure. Absolutely. That's tough.
Maybe we can get some Watts art of a flaming bathroom.
Please, I'll take that one.
That's funny. You guys are always fucking hilarious.
Hey, Executioner, I came in when you were talking about the validators.
Mm-hmm.
What is the setup of that? Did you discuss that? Do I just need to go and watch the YouTube? Because
I was just kind of going based off of the photo that Alex had released on Twitter and on Instagram for the network connections that are there. There's 4 HDMIs, 1 Ethernet, 1 power, and then audio video connection. It's from my understanding from talking to Alex, or from some of the conversations that we have in the mods chat, at least away from everybody else, that it was determined that it's pretty well just plug and play. You just plug it in, and software should already be included, as far as my understanding. More details maybe to come on that. And then you're off with the races. You just need to actually go and register your validator with the address that you have set up for that particular wallet. And then you're ready to go.
But the minimum on that is to have a minimum of 32 million, right?
I think we established that, yeah, for now at least. Unless that changes by the time that V3 comes out, which I am under the assumption that might be sometime soon.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were going to bring the energy of the room upwards, Mike. I had no idea that it was going to be that you were going through some struggles and through some tough stuff right now. I hope that everything gets better for you and turns.
Man. Probably. Yeah. I was. Yeah. It's all good though. It's not a big deal. It's just like a little bit of I have to put a new toilet in. So that's easy. So you clean her out the smoke and everything, and the fire department said that the insurance will cover it. So like it's just like I just worried about Koga. That was it. I was broken for a bit.
Yeah, I'm glad Koga is okay. I'm sure that you were losing your ever-loving mind there for a second. I know all about it recently with my own stuff too. So get back on your feet, bro. We need you.
Hey, Mike, have you got any good names for your channel? I can help you with designing a logo if you want.
Yeah, dude. Like honestly, there's some things that I don't know, but like when it comes to like Photoshop and stuff, like do I have like ideas of like what's like that dream picture, that dream, name. My first one was Let's Talk Crypto, because I think that I like this chat. I don't know what you guys think. I don't know. Like I do like I have to think on it a little bit more, but like definitely viewing it more like is it like we're not going to I don't know. Like I want to be able to have like open like talks about things. So then like there's so many fucking things that are complicated on this and I need to think. But yeah, DJ, like artwork, like I might be asking a couple pieces of input from everybody. I'll be real. As long as it doesn't come from Salty, I'm in. I'll listen to you. If it's Salties, I'll throw it right out the fucking window. But you guys are thank you so much. I feel like I have a family. Thank you.
Go read your DMs when you get a chance, there, big guy.
No longer reading DMs ever.
No, this one you need to read.
Mike, before you set it up, let's chat one-to-one because I want to help you with the branding and make sure you get the branding on point, okay?
Oh, thank you. Like, I'll be real, that was stressing me out too. Like I am still got to work and there's still things I got to do and work hard and it's not going to happen overnight. But like, yeah, please, like especially when it comes to logo and stuff, like I really appreciate that.
Yeah, so one of the most important things is that once you come up with a name, you make sure that you can actually register it. Like you want the .com, and also you want to make sure that you get all the key handles. So you want to get your Twitter handle to be exactly the same as the .com. So I'll help you come up with some like unique little catchy name, and then you can register all the handles, all the social media handles, get the .com, and then we'll come up with a really good logo for you.
You guys know you can grab that all on noam.com. And it'll show you the registered trademarks too.
Yeah, Kirsty, could you DM me the link, and then I'll make, because I want to make sure that Mike gets them all the way across the social medias. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, and with the pulse validator, sorry, I genuinely don't know much about this. Like so it just hooks into your like router, just like you plug it into your computer with an Ethernet. I've never hooked up a node or anything before.
I haven't either. I'm assuming that it connects to your router or whatever your internet service is, and then just to a monitor. But I don't know for sure how that works. I think it's
Yeah,
kind
that's
of like
basically it. So you might have to do a little bit of setup when you first get it. And you'll have to hook up a monitor and all that. But once you get the initial configuration done, it should be pretty fine just as long as you keep the power and the internet connected to it. And then if there's a problem, you can just unplug it and replug it back in, and it'll probably be okay. As long as you don't need to do anything sophisticated with a keyboard and mouse and looking at a screen.
Can someone explain the benefits of running one, please?
People will think you're cool.
I mean, really though,
I'm
seriously.
walking in.
Like you'll learn some interest, but it's probably not gonna like you're not gonna be profitable probably for years. So it's really for just people that want to do it for the love of it.
But it helps in some way, right?
Yeah, it helps to further decentralize the network.
So I just have one question. When Vegas with all the hookers, bitches? Woo! I guess we don't have enough green candles yet for everybody to be happy.
Yeah, I do got a question, and congrats for whoever's staking Icosa. So last week, small stake Icosa 206, and then 2 days later, I believe day two it went out to 203, and today now to do a small stake it was 200 now Icosa for 3 months. So question on that. I know the pool is starting to get a little bigger. I believe we're at 111 billion, something like that. Is it because of the t-shirts going up, or is it because of the pools getting bigger, or both, causing less Icosa now versus the same timeline of 3 months?
Dude, that is the most roundabout, like, what?
Well, now
Yeah.
you build stake less Icosa versus before. Before it was 206 last couple days ago, if that. So you got more points. So now if you want to stake for 90 days, it's gonna be only 200 now for today. So that's gonna be less points, but but that's the most you could put down. So you're not gonna get that much yield back as if you were staking a couple days ago, because you have a little bit more points versus now.
You're right. Is your question why is that, or is that a statement?
No, no. Why is that? Because now you're getting less Icosa to put down for, as if you had 206 a couple days ago, you got more points, you're getting more yield versus today only 200 Icosa you could put down
Right.
only.
Yeah. So the stake length, so if it's a 180-day stake or a 90-day stake, is determined by the total supply of Icosa, which the total supply doesn't take into account the staked Icosa, because technically that's burnt. So if the total supply goes down, if people basically stake it, stake Icosa, it'll make a smaller amount of Icosa max out given stake length, if that makes sense. It'll take less Icosa because there's less total supply for the same 90-day stake. At the same time, Icosa is inflating, and if the total supply is going down, it's probably because people are staking, and that means the pool itself is getting bigger. So at the same time that you can't put as much in for the same minimum stake length, the pool's growing at the same time. So your smaller amount is still a smaller amount of the pool because the pool size is a different metric than the total supply, if that makes sense. So the pool's growing, but apparently, between your two stake days, the total supply lowered.
Okay, so as the pool get bigger, you'll be able to max out quicker then.
Yeah, if the pool gets bigger, your percentage of the pool will be smaller. And then, of course, your percentage of the pool, your points in that pool are related to the T-share rate. So over time, that works against you as well. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering. It was the T-shirts causing it. It only makes sense because it follows reflect for the T-shirt itself. And that's why now we just want to just see if someone else has some new.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting dynamic with the total supply determining your minimum stake length, and that total supply not including the size of the pool. So things can happen like you're saying, the actual if you the pool size can grow and you could still be a big player of total supply, just because those are two different numbers.
Yeah, because when you start understanding T-shirts was it's not easy for someone to just learn overnight, and you start messing with that, then you go to the Icosa. It's all different from the T-shirts of what you earn from
You're
that
right.
versus the Icosa.
Yeah, because inflation for Icosa is so big right now, it's outpacing the T-share rate, and so the pool sizes are pretty meaningful. Which I think is a reason why Mike's been talking about trying to capitalize on that inflation and keep up with the growing total amount of Icosa.
Yeah, no, right. And I'm looking at this is part of the same thing where everybody on the Hex community back in the beginning, when they were trying to understand T-shirts and understand the mechanism of Hex, and now I think that's kind of like I am, or now trying to understand Icosa, every little bit about it and how it's changing maneuver.
Yeah, I think the whole Icosa contract it takes a bit to wrap, even to understand some of the basics, yet alone like how to play them well, is not straightforward. It is multifaceted, and every one thing affects everything else, and it isn't the easiest to understand, I don't think.
And the only way to understand Icosa, you got to graduate from Hex T-shirts, learning about that first.
Yep.
Sup?
Oh no. No.
Ass.
Maybe about the devil.
The devil.
Hey, Mike, check your DMs.
Oh, okay.
Don't listen to him, War Dog. You do you, as Mike would say.
Trust me, I already do.
Oh, I know.
I get a lot of heat from that.
Everyone noticed yesterday on that big dump from that dumper. After he pretty much dumped a lot of his wallet, Richard Hart tweeted about the V3 testnet and it started pumping Hex, everything else, Icosa.
That exact same thing happened last time there was a teaser. Last time that wallet was dumping like that. He dumped all that, and then we got a V3 teaser right after. So odd timing, in my opinion.
And he's probably doing it to protect the price. He probably has a few standby things like that that he's waiting to reveal in case he has to, just to keep the price from dropping down too low. But that's just a theory.
Mm-hmm.
Theory. I feel like if you staked Hedron and Icosa, you have the best performing asset in the market right now, or at least one of them.
Which one you're liking the best, War Dog?
I'm liking the yield the best. That's what I'm liking. I like it when you improve every single day, every day.
If you had to pick right now, Icosa or Hedron to stake, which one you'll pick?
Icosa. I think a lot of people would.
You're a genius.
I like them both.
Yeah, I like Icosa too. I know I'm getting way more yield. Plus getting double Hedron and Icosa, and I'm just more bullish.
I'm having
Sorry.
fun with both.
I've been more bullish on Icosa on my side too because I seen Hedron and how much everyone 10x and all that. But on the Icosa, you can't get no 10x bonus and all that. So that's the reason why I've been more on that scoop.
I would need more information on that type of stuff, but I do like having both just because I don't necessarily know particularly which one's the best, but I definitely like Icosa. But I have both.
Is there any more massive hex whales in our voice chat right now? I'm going to need you guys to dump so we can get another pulse chain update right away. Can you do that?
That would be smart. Everybody dump.
Mhm.
Unleash the hex. I am safe moon maximalist. AK, I'm sure that's a scam coin. It was a joke.
And that dump last night got bought up real quick.
Yeah, I think it was like 69 million he dumped or bought up, excuse me, for like 1.6 million dollars only. USDC.
Was there a Hedron dump last night?
I guess the same person also. I think he had Hedron.
Oh, I saw that.
I don't think it was as severe of a dump as X though.
Like it recovered really quickly. Some nice price performance.
So you're saying what Hexo dumped last time?
The thing with Hex is there's people in there who've been staked for a really long time and they have a lot of tokens. So they can, when it goes up, they definitely, their hands feel weak.
Yeah, could you imagine your P&L moving by like 100,000 per tenth of a cent?
Like some of the Hexagon's monthly yield in tokens is just basically they have infinity money.
Yeah, I watched a stream and
Thank you, Richard.
with Kareem, and he said he was making like 50,000 a day.
Yeah. Someone's making 50 grand a day in Hex. When it goes up, they're gonna, oh man. That's why Hedron and Icosa are honestly I think they're just better because they're it's a lot fairer and you don't have to immediately deal with being exit liquidity of the super hexagons.
I think it's our shot, like guys like us. It's our shot on the next big run up, right? Maybe Hedron does a 10,000x or something.
Exactly. Or the Icosa, either or. 100x, 10,000x, our turn. And we get all the yield. We're doing what they did. When people see that we have trustless DeFi yield, that's just gonna, FOMO like crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be mass FOMO, that's for sure. But that won't happen for a while. That'll happen once we're already starting to get ready to exit.
That's okay with me. I'm gonna have tokens out of tokens.
I'm thinking that like the majority of the move in Hedron and Icosa is probably going to be towards like the last 4 to 6 months of the bull market.
My favorite thing is since I have all my stuff staked, I don't see the price number and I just sit there and look at the tokens and then I get to pretend as if my money's always going up, and it is. It's simulated gains.
Yeah, the price is the only variable. So as long as you're stacking, I mean, price is irrelevant until you go to liquidate.
Well, yeah, yeah, I know. But I don't look at like a price number directly because I trade on like charts, but like I don't see any of that. So I sit there and I look at my huge Icosa if I simply just want to feel good about myself.
Yeah, that's what I do too. I just have a spreadsheet that I fill in basically every day. And if the number's like higher than it was the day before, fuck yeah.
I love it when somebody mentions their spreadsheet. It's not a joke, but I still love it. It's great to me. I used to
Fucking
make imaginary video games and spreadsheets for fun.
interesting. I mean, it's kind of like a video game.
You put a character on the screen and then you like how much attack damage you want them to have, and then you just pretend. It's just fun.
Fuck, that'd be sweet. If What's a Mike does YouTube channel or what he does, then we could have like stream yield parties.
My favorite thing, sometimes I'm like in other chats just chilling, and when they're like, oh, the bear market, and then I mention my Hedron Icosa yield, and it's like, oh, it's so good, it's so troll. You two like stuff of doing nothing, basically.
Yeah, it's only pennies or dollars now, but like, the yield that we're getting like these days, like right now, like, it could be worth like 150, $200 a day or whatever your yield is now times by like 100.
Yeah, and one thing I love is to passively improve principle, and that's fun.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like crypto's like the only game where, you're not just trying to protect your principal, you're actually growing your principal. Because like traditional markets, people are like, as long as you don't dip into your principal and lose money like that, you're okay. But, crypto, you're always gaining, it seems like.
Well, that too, and you can make it exponential, which is fun.
Yeah, like when you say to people exponential returns, it's like they can't even comprehend what that means. Like if you like I was telling people that Hex did a 10,000x return, so it's like you put $1,000 in and you got $10 million. Like people can't even they're like how does that happen?
What I've learned when talking to people for like probably a few years now about crypto, where they start to say things like, well, I feel like I missed out. And I'm just like, I don't know. I've never really felt like there was a time in the market where there wasn't a coin to buy to get a little bit of gains.
Yeah, like you could search out 10-15% gains every day. And it's like that's like nothing.
Yeah, and when I'm getting somebody in new, I always show them to like get a limit order, and I go to a coin that's about to basically explode, and I show that to them, and then when their buy goes through, they're super excited because they make like $20 right then and there, and then I'm like, okay, so anything you do from here on is now your fault. And I've never onboarded somebody and put them in the red.
Yeah, so yeah, the instant gratification is good, but where that comes into play is like now what if they take a trade or buy something and it starts going down, right? Like then they're might panic sell. So you just got to learn how to, stay strong and just keep DCA down. And some people don't get that.
I just get them in on a dip. And then I'm just like, cool, take your gains into some type of staking platform. And then that's about all I show them. And I get to have people under. I remember there were other people I was talking to doing onboarding, and now they have a bunch of angry people. I understand.
Yeah, I found it fairly hard to onboard people, but I did onboard my mother, so she kind of
Congratulations.
risk.
That's the best
You
onboarding.
onboarded your mom, dude. That's an achievement, man. Fair play.
Yeah, no, exactly. It almost does live like a joke, but it's also a good thing to brag about.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? she's older, so like she just wants to make money too.
She's based and fed pilled.
I basically told her what's going on and fucking, your money ain't gonna do shit in the stock market, so you might as well throw some money in crypto and just hold on to it.
It's a good pitch.
Yeah, I think she bought Hex. I think her average price is like 8 cents or something like that.
It's not terrible.
Okay, you got her hard wallet.
Yeah, I got her hardware wallet.
Oh, you're
She's
the best son ever.
staking.
Yeah, she's staked out. She's Icosa
Okay.
staked too. Hedron staked.
Oh shit.
Fucking watchers
Damn.
and everything.
Damn. Mother yield. Some diamond hand yields
Still
right there.
can't get the grandfather involved though. He's 84 and at least just buy ETH. I tell him just buy ETH and hold on to it.
Like if you're 84, I don't necessarily think you're too much interest in compounding.
I mean, he likes fucking around the stock market. Making I made 3% today. Fuck, 3%.
That was the APY on my bank account. I remember as a year went by, they're like, "Oh, you get $2." I'm like, "Thanks, bank."
And you withdraw
Yeah,
and get
I had
a
a
$3
savings,
transaction fee.
a $3 transaction.
Beat my bank is I took all my money onto crypto and it went negative $4. They gave me $2 every year, so I profited and they didn't. They also closed my bank account. But that's what they get for playing with me.
I had a savings account too, and it costed me like $7 a year, and I only made like 50 cents. I saw that, I'm like, what the fuck? I want my money back. Like, this is bullshit. And they gave me the $7 back, but I closed it anyways.
Yeah, I just refuse to take any level of what I perceive as a loss. Like I walked into the casino and turned my $20 into 40, and then I walked out and never came back to the casino ever again.
quickest double, right? As long as you double your money.
Yeah, sitting there and smoke cigarettes with everybody and lose money. The casino is like rough. Think about it. They're all like breathing cigarette smoke, and then they're all about to lose all their money, or most of them.
It's the liquor that gets you, honestly. As soon as you have that one drink, fucking everything's out the window.
I remember when my bank had $200 in it, and I saw that there was a bank run, so I went to my bank, and they're like, "Well, I'm sorry, we can't let you have your money." And I'm like, "Oh, really now? I'm sure this works." And then my money went to crypto.
Oh, that's funny.
I was very aggressive about it, because I knew my bank was going to close my account eventually because I just paid attention to the news. I wasn't about to get screwed over by geopolitics.
Yeah, I bring up crypto when I'm talking to some of those bankers and stuff when I'm doing my mortgage. They're like, "Oh, you should get into a S&P portfolio or whatever they're trying to sell you." Right? I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to take my money into crypto. Thank you very much.
They just want us to suffer with them. Misery loves company.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They just want to make their commission. That's all they really give a fuck about, honestly. Would you guys be investing into real estate with like your crypto gains, or what are you guys planning? I plan on doing real estate personally.
Real estate's a good idea. Yep. Just no, real estate's great.
Oh, with the whole bag, obviously, like, you know, you chop out 25% of your profit and throw it into real estate, that type of thing.
It's really easy if you understand like the city, and then you go down to the property and you look around, like you think to yourself, do you think I would live here and for how much? It's really simple. And then you look at like how much people around the area are making, and then you think about what they might be thinking. You could even go talk to them. They'll just tell you.
Oh yeah, like getting into like duplexes or like fourplexes and stuff. I think that's where the good money is. But as you go up the ladder, like all of a sudden you're buying apart buildings and stuff like that. That's where it gets a little more complex.